fans on here on One Play Africa with myself, Joseph AB. What happened? I hope you're having a great time wherever you did, Charlie. You know, say this show I always tell you, say this show with a focus on you, the fans, all right? So with the review comments way from yourself to your celebrities, then we'll choose the one way they happen and the one way they happen. So I'll tell you. Oh, may I speak real English, make you. Charlie, as always, man, I've got these two awesome guys in the studio. One, fine lady like that lady in red. Yes, and I know red.
Oh, it's red.
Yeah, and why do you cry? Future MP.
A draw for assembly.
Yo, what's good, Charlie? NYB live from News Africa is in the studio with us today, and Tilly Kianipa is also in the studio. Sax Bay. What are happening, guys? NYB, what's happening?
Charlie,
Everything nice.
everything proper, very calm.
Today you chop.
Yeah, I chop.
What you chop?
I chop fried rice.
Charlie.
No, Abena, please.
You don't get
No, Abena be the spot, but this one be more economical.
fried rice and what? Chicken, goat meat, fried fish.
No, just chicken, bro. That one's I don't really the chopping meat.
Okay. Me, I don't chop, so I do watch my food there. So I just by this time disposal. See what's up?
I'm good, and you?
I'm alright. I like your hair. You're looking nice.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you.
What are you eating today?
Yeah.
No job. Biscuits and
I
some.
like I woke. Okay, so my days are some way. So when I wake up late, or when I don't have to move early, I wake up late, and then I drink a lot of water. I do what I have to do when I move. Oh, I'll chill for when I will.
So basically, you know chop.
Tilly say no chop. Tilly won't tell you say no chop. So
I'm going to chill for when I go. When I'm going, hopefully the Pokemon comes.
pork and what yam chips.
Nah, whenever I can't eat it. Like,
So just
normally, because I don't eat in the day, when I go in the night and I'm eating between the break, so I just have to eat small before I sleep. So it's the pork.
Some side of appeal.
I don't mean I'll talk.
Enjoy me.
But I wonder, how you chew pork and you still have a flat belly.
I do this. How do we call it? You know, the abdomen. Thank you. Thank you.
All flex on this one.
Thank you. Thank you.
I get flat.
Is it?
It's flat.
Oh.
Why do we flat?
Direct. I guess like can we stand up so we.
Oh no.
Breathe out. Breathe out.
I'm breathing out.
Understandable, man. Today we're discussing, an interesting topic. It has to do with Wendy Shay, who is currently shaying on us. Yes, and she tweeted, "Thank you at Twitter for the verification." So all the meme is say Twitter verify, then give on the blue, the blue correct marks on, and I understand it here.
White.
White.
Look at it there. White.
So.
In your blue.
Oh, blue. Blue.
Check the white.
Oh.
I am white.
White and blue. Correct sign in blue.
It's
Background
white.
So
Is this all blue?
go back to the
Is
check.
this all white?
Okay, you have to ask her. Well, let's continue. Whether white or blue, she has the tick. And a fan came to respond. I told you that this show, focuses on you, the fans, right? So we're actually dealing on what the fan had to say. And the fan, who is Mpasen Buleaf, his handle is at Joseph Anson _ And this is what the fan had to say. He said, "Grammy appreciation tweet soon." And he ended that with a fire emoji and a love emoji. So when it comes to Ghanaian musicians and the Grammys, they feel some type of way. It looks like it be something has been very difficult for us, a difficult height for us to attain. You see what I'm saying? But we've had the likes of what's this reggae man's name? Rocky Dawuni. And Stonebwoy in there. Stonebwoy actually won, but it was a feature. So you're not really being all like that all the way.
Also, the only Ghanaian they nominate them, Rocky Dabuni. The rest all be, don't nominate them.
Okay. But Stone win.
Okay. You don't win anything.
They win.
What do you mean?
They win.
They don't nominate them. How they win?
He didn't did a feature though.
One song.
Oh,
Maybe that's not represent 50%.
Come on.
So
Anyway, but let's channel it to what Wendy Shay's fan is saying. Say Grammy appreciation tweet soon. Do you see that happening for Wendy?
probably in the near future, if they actually put in the work. We don't want to go to the Grammys because in as much as we have burdened ourselves as Ghanaian creatives to put Grammy as our topmost award, it takes a lot of effort to reach that international stage. And I think Wendy is not there yet as of now. In fact, I don't think she is on the African main stage yet. She's still on the Ghana level. And even that, I think after her initial fire year, she's been kind of struggling enough for her to even say she's an artist in the industry, not an industry artist. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
So for a Grammy, for now, if I'm using her works or her current album to judge there, I think it will be a very far-fetched. But everything is possible in this world. Once you put your mind to it and work towards that specific goal, you'll get that appreciation. And Grammy, it's not as if Grammy is so far ahead of us. It just needs your strategy, your implementation, and the investment you put into it to attain it. So
okay.
There's a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me come to you, Tilly. Do you see Wendy Shay attaining the height?
Oh yeah, it's possible. No, nothing is impossible in this world. It's very possible. I don't know where the Twitter thing and then the Grammy thing all of a sudden came in. I mean, you'll understand that a fan would want their artist to reach a certain level, but I just didn't get a connection because it's not as if you came to post an award that thank you this for awarding me and then you would say, oh, Grammy appreciation coming soon. This is just Twitter patch.
It's not just.
But it's not be just.
Nah, but like,
you don't get
I didn't get a correlation. Do you get it? If they say
this is a fan who I mean loves.
oh yeah, clearly. I mean, you can't take that from the fan. The fan is eager to see when you share, as he said, where they have put themselves or what they have considered as utmost. The Grammy. Every fan wants to see their artist reach there. That's you can't take it from them, and it's good intention. I just didn't see the correlation between the Grammy and then straight. I mean, I would think that a Stonebwoy fan would rather go and comment that on the Stonebwoy when you go to the academy thing, then you'll be like, a Grammy this thing coming soon. Then I say it go make sense. But Twitter watch.
When Twitter gives you that take, indirectly it means that you're being recognized, you're out there. There's something that you're doing well, you know, that Twitter is recognizing you for. Or it'll be so.
It'll be so. The blue team, they say
it'll be just normal.
Say you be the actual person, and very first you know they give you any extra added advantage.
Okay.
Just that as a brand, because of the premium human beings, we did the nothing they bother we put on things. That is why the tick has become like a big deal.
Okay, let's talk about this as well. There are people who believe that. Before I ask that question, Wendy, is she big on the West African stage?
No,
not even to talk about Africa.
Not to the best of my knowledge. I know they play her songs. You find the song being played in Nigeria, probably Liberia, but she has not taken the chances. I think, and I'm even surprised because Bullet as the manager knows all this. Because Rough and Smooth was so big to the extent that they were being paid big money to perform in Gabon and Liberia and Sierra Leone. So he knows the way to put Wendy on that platform. But probably I feel he's so relaxed on the Ghanaian market that Wendy being queen here is enough for him. But then, just because they will play your song doesn't mean you don't activate. You need to take her there, do some media around. That's when you can have the whole West African sub-region actually messing with Wendy Shay's brand. Like, yeah, she has arrived, she's big. Like Adina went to Australasia, New Zealand and stuff, Tonga and stuff. And when she came back, there was a realization that Adina is so big on the outside world. When she got to Ghana, there was more reverence put on the brand Adina. Because people now believe that, oh, if she's big there, yeah, then yeah, maybe we add more weight to it. But when the Shay is comfortable in Ghana, even somebody said then born you for Germany, raised you for this. We never even hear say you play concert for your own Germany. You get it? It's like she's been boxed into the Ghana setting.
Okay, all right. So we're talking about the Grammys here and what the fans have to say. In order to win or to be able to attain that height, to get to the Grammys level, is it that you would have to work so hard and get awards, West Africa, Nigeria, Africa, BET, before you go decide say, or Grammys go decide say, yo, this person work on some level, so let's award him.
No, this is OneplayAfrica exclusive from Muse Africa. Their boss, Woody Pachi. We had an interview with him here. So Kim Promise also raised a concern like that. Is it Kim Promise? Yes. He spoke about the fact that Ghanaian artists should work harder so their songs can be out there. And Woody spoke. He is one of the biggest blogs out there for Ghana. And he said that it's not always, working hard is the commonest threshold for all artists. All artists are working hard. It is working smart too.
How do you work smart as an artist?
Yes, so pushing your songs to the right places, having the right connects, having the right lobbies being done for you. There are artists, as he said, when the Shay's team by now should be out there making sure that the Queen of Ghana is now also trying to sort of test the waters out there in Germany, where she comes from. But these people are not doing that. When you pick someone like Kim Promise drops songs, I think once a year or so. I don't know, that guy doesn't drop songs like the way some artists, they drop to one picks. He drops, he has a conscious plan, there's a laid out plan. Slow down. You would think it won't hit, but it hits, right? Because before the song comes out, there's a background work that has been done, the right connect. This guy, I don't know what he does, but when all the UK guys come, it is him that you see. He was Tomsy came, he was working or doing all these people. He is connected smartly to the right people, plugged into the right audience that love Kim Promise. So saying that they have to work hard, they have to do this, they have to do certain things before their song. Yes, smart working gets the songs recognized in right places. But when we say the artists have to work hard, what can they do again? Because when I listen to some of the songs that have won international recognition, it's not the songs. So it's not giddy songs, trust me. They are not giddy songs that our artists have never done in this country before. I feel, as he said, proper, as I said, as you really said, connecting to the right places, introducing your artist to the right audience, even to the right group of people that needs to listen to him. Who didn't he play his song for, or who didn't do a video just to sort of indirectly lobby that this is the guy to go? Was it working hard? It was working smart.
Emily,
yeah.
You want to say something in connection to what you're saying?
Yeah.
What in the army?
Working smart is very important. Definitely, always we've been taught to work hard. So someone will pick a bow and cutlass and always be plowing the land to get something to go and buy. So someone will buy a tractor. Then 2 days is done, maybe 1 week. You are working hard, but you and the person is getting more money than you. The person is working smart too. Start working hard. And to get to the Grammy stage, because Ghana for the Oneplay, the whole Grammy. If you look at them, those that are nominated on the Grammys, most of them are deeply rooted to the powerhouses of music, from the Universals to the Warner Bros. Like, you need to have a connection. Burna Boy, knowing he wanted to go to the Grammys, first of all, signed the publishing deal before going on to sign a deal, which is not, you see, he made sure that he maintained his independence, but then he signed those deals. When he went for the first time, he didn't win. He was sad. He went to speak to the winner. The person, I think Angelina Kujo taught him a thing or two. What did he do? He contacted one of the biggest people in hip hop, that's Diddy. And what happened? The following year, nominated and he won.
Talking about the connection with Diddy, I'll bring it back home before, I want us to take it back out there to the Grammys. So there has been allegations, that awards back home before you're able to win an award, because there are people who actually deserved, some particular awards, but for one or two reasons, or because of votes, they couldn't get the awards. Now, there are people that also believe that some of these awards are being, bought, they are being paid for, from the backyard. So the people who really, deserve to get awards are not getting them, because other people, either they are connected, even through the connection, they pay for their awards and then they get them. Let's take it out there. Let's talk about the BETs and the Grammys. Looking at the way things are done there, would you say it's something close or something similar that happens in there like that?
Also, no award is fair in this one. No single award is fair. Because everybody has his own favorites. Whether you are voting via board, via public voting, no award is fair. And it's not about deserving. If you deserve it, we wouldn't have people to choose from your pool. That's why you put the pool together and people select their favorites. A person with enough firepower or enough industry power simply wins. Let's talk about the Grammys, or let's even talk about the BETs. Davido is one of the most hardest working African artists we have. He has songs which are charting on the Billboard. In fact, he has like the highest charting song on the Billboard from an African perspective. Has he been nominated for a Grammy before? No. For BET, has he won? Like when you see the yearly nomination, if there's an artist you always expect to be like the world category, you expect to see maybe a Whiskey, a Burna Boy, or the video. You only see a Burna Boy. So basically, industry, their favorites, and how deeply rooted you are allows you to get the nomination and play the vote. Like the let's say the Grammys, it's voted by the Academy members. Stonebwoy is an Academy member. Tell me, if there's an African artist against 4 American artists, Stonebwoy, will you choose an African artist or the 4? You choose the African artist, you get it. So definitely, every award scheme, it's not fair. It's not fair to anybody. It's not about whether you deserve it or not. It's about making sure that you get enough connect to win the award.
Okay, let me get to Tilly. After that, we'll talk about one last thing. And then we'll sign.
When people say that somebody doesn't deserve an award they've been given, personally, I don't get it. I mean, we all have our grievances. We all would have our favorites amongst the list that will come out. But when you say they don't deserve, is it that the year under review, they did no work and automatically their names just appeared there, or what? So you can't say that Adina won the album of the year and you are so pissed, she doesn't deserve it, she doesn't this. First of all, whichever category definition that was given for the album of the year, she must have been able to pass through it with that album, which is why she's there. So whether Adina fans can pay 100 billion to get her the award, as long as she has been able to make the nomination list, I think she deserves it. Do you get it? So they have done the threshold, the normal thing. We will say that the top 10 in class or top 5 in class. Among the top 5, or maybe amongst the past students, there was somebody that had 99. There was somebody that had 70, but it's passed on the mark. So if that person, maybe by the work was 70, but by vote can be 100, you can't say because this person was 90 here, so why did no?
Have you ever been disappointed because a person that you wanted or you expected to win an award?
Yes, but I didn't say that the person who won did not deserve it. I was disappointed because maybe my favorite did not get it. But I won't say the person that got it did not deserve it. As long as the person was in the nomination and I sat down and watched that thing slide, he can win. He or she too can win.
But at times, guys in the nomination are put in there just to make the list balance.
No. Which is why the media has to be up and running. If there's something like that and the media cannot call these people out when the nomination list comes out per your category definition, this is it, this person did not do this at all, prove them with the words, they would want to ensure that there is some form of sanity and trust in the system or in the scheme they are pushing out, so they will check it. Trust me, if Adina didn't have an album and you put her there, we will know. If Diana Entry Hamilton didn't have a song and all of a sudden she's winning artist of the year, we will have a problem.
So you are indirectly saying that you are not on the thoughts.
No, I'm not indirectly. I'm very saying. Let me tell you what I'm
Okay,
saying.
so you are saying that
Uh-huh.
you are not of the thoughts that there are people who pay their way to gain awards.
People pay their way, but there is some form of work that would let people overlook that
Okay.
pay to
All
make
right.
them feel they also deserve it, right?
Alright, well understood.
Yeah.
So now what I want us to do is that I'm sure there are lots of young acts, young talents out there who are doing very well. I mean, putting in a lot of work as well, like you rightfully said. Our time is up, we have to bounce out. NYB, make us start with you. I sure say there are, working smart, some tidbits today, that you would want to give to these young acts out there in order for them to climb and reach that stage.
Oh, them for do what they do, because Charlie.
Okay, who?
No, that is make them know what they do. But
Ah.
sometimes I realize that sometimes when you advise them, you divert them away from what they are trying to bring. So just stay true to your craft. Do what you think your heart and your mind will be happy. If you feel you are broken, you want to sell out, please sell out. At the end of the day, we need to feed our family. So yes, so if you feel you want to sell out on the sound and change your sound, please feel free. Don't let anybody box you or pressure you. And in this African market, one thing you guys should realize is Africans are built to dance. So that's our lift.
Let's make the world dance.
So yes.
Alright. So
Yeah, OneplayAfrica, we give that consultancy at a fee. So they can just check out OneplayAfrica, reach out to us. I'm sure music can wear some here, but OneplayAfrica we do. So if you want somebody, an expert to sit with you, tell you what to do, listen to your songs, know the direction you should take, OneplayAfrica, we do that as a fee because I've realized that some of these artists, when you give them for free, or when they are paying for it, they'll take it as an advice.
Alright, so to all you guys out there, I'm the only person on this setting that loves you so much. I'm going to give you all the tidbits that you want, but before I do that, alright, let's make it simple. Follow us on all social media platforms at OneplayAfrica, yes? And if you want consultation or you want direction, come to the studio. 0200-355-199. Don't get it twisted. We're bouncing out to the studios. Now, if you got them, I'll give you free consult. You fly. Charlie, last words, man.
Yes, so I have started a show, OneplayAfrica, one play space on Twitter. I have conversation with voices that matters because on the space it's just voices, not the video, it's just the voices. My recent one was with Sack Nation, where Sarkodie has postponed the release date for his album, and per the press that came out, it was directly directed to the Sack natives. I wanted to know if they were expecting something like that, how do they feel now, and it was a nice combo that will be up on the channel if it's not already up.
How's the response though? I mean, him having it directed directly to the Sack natives.
Oh
and
yeah.
not just everybody else.
I mean, I think what I can say just came spare of the moment. But let me say, I think somebody is a pompous person. He's telling you that yes, you all have the divisions, but all of you Ghana, I see you as one nation. Yeah, but I mean, the whole of Ghana is talking about it. I think the platforms that matters are talking about it. So I'm assuming, even though he narrowed it to Sack natives, if you are talking about it, it means that you must be so concerned as a Sack native to want to talk about it. And I think if that was what he was aiming at, he went. Because people are talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Yeah.
any
Yes. So the next one that is coming, I will drop the artwork, which means you have to follow OneplayAfrica on all social media platforms, or you have to follow me, Tilly Ekunipa, on all social media platforms. And please follow Oneplay, follow Tilly Ekunipa, so that when we start having the conversation, proper industry conversation to change the minds of our people. So you have to tune in every Wednesday so you learn more. We listen to some resource people who are smart and can enlighten you.
Okay. Tilly Ekunipa. Please follow her on all social media platforms at Tilly Ekunipa. Sweet. NYB.
Yeah, you guys can follow me at NYB_live on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. On YouTube is NYB Live. And also Facebook is Good. Just, yeah. And to other girls sending me friend requests, please. If you send that, send message because I want to know the purpose.
Oh,
Yes, very important.
you don't want notes?
No, for what?
Ah, they send me.
I need mama. I need mama.
Charlie, yo, this has been the fans zone. We're bouncing out. Don't forget to follow me as well at Joseph_A_B on Twitter and Instagram. On Facebook, it is Joseph Ajiman-Guru. We'll catch you same time on our next episode. You're going to love it. Make time to join us. Alright. Don't forget to go on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. The channel is OneplayAfrica. And then click on that ding dong thing we did there. That bell, that small red bell. Click on it. So that anytime we post stuff, you'll be the first person to see it. Charlie, your love like that. Stay blessed, stay safe. Peace, we out.
Oneplay. Add class to your music.